What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So we've got our Charger Part 2. So for those of you who are brand new to the channel, we picked up this Dodge Charger Pursuit from auction for $7,800. It has a hair under 100,000 miles, clean title, 5.7 liter V8 with all-wheel drive, and it's pretty much in immaculate condition. So if you haven't seen our first video, make sure you go check it out so you can kind of see our first impressions to it. But in today's video, we're going to start on the build. So we have a ton of stuff in store for this, and so I cannot wait to get started, get this thing built, get it out on the road, and then give it away to one of you. So this is giveaway number 4. So you can go enter to win this car on AtlanticBeachCustoms.com. Every order you guys place helps us out tremendously. It allows us to keep the content and these giveaways going. So if you're watching this video, you've not yet entered into the giveaway, go spend like 10 bucks. It helps us out a lot, and it gives you a shot at winning this Dodge Charger and our Dodge Challenger rebuild as well. So you never know, all it takes is that one lucky entry and you could be seeing us show up at your door with the keys to one of these cars here. All right, so without further ado, let's go get into today's video and let's work on getting this Charger Pursuit built. Okay, so I wanna show you guys, this is the first thing we're gonna get to today. These are some new headlights. So they are the Vland, however you say that. I got these in our last Pursuit, absolutely loved them. Had zero complaints. And, for the price, you literally cannot beat them. It was about $400 for these, and they do come with the RGB customization. So it's not just the white running light, run any color for the DRLs, so I think that is super cool. So I figured since that one headlight is totally busted, the other one could use some replacing. This would be a good first thing to do. So yeah, let's open this up and let's go get these installed. Okay guys, well here you go. So just got the front bumper fit up with the new headlights in. It does have this gap right here just because the front bumper is a little bit saggy, just because it's missing the rest of the plastic trim. This bumper will be gone here pretty soon, so I didn't want to go ahead and reassemble everything since it's just going to be coming off pretty soon. But definitely wanted to get it fit up just to see how it looks and just for driving around for the time being. But besides the hood piece right here, it fits up super well. So you can see the gaps between the fender and the bumper and the hood right there. So this is already a huge improvement from where we're at. Super excited to get these new headlights installed because now we can actually drive it around. Something else I did was I also removed the front brush guard brackets. We are not going to be putting a brush guard on this, so figured it'd be a good time to just remove that. All right, guys, so I want to show you what package we just had come in for the Dodge Charger. It is a big one. I guess it's actually technically multiple packages. We got the hood and the full wide body kit. So this is actually probably going to be one of the first upgrades we're going to do to our Pursuit. In this video, I'm going to install the new Hellcat hood. I think it'll be super cool to see the Charger in its bare form just with the new hood. We have the Challenger in its bare form with the new hood as well. So we're gonna get the Hellcat hood installed in this video, but then we have the rest of the full wide body kit. So I'll give you guys a full look, everything that came in the box. Not gonna break this open, but this is all of the grill inserts, diffuser, wide body flares. So that's what's in this box. And then come taking a look. This is the rear bumper. So once again, this is the Hellcat kit. So we've got the Hellcat front bumper style again. We are going to be getting some different parts for these though, so stay tuned. It's not gonna look the exact same as our last one. Got the wide body side skirts and then the Hellcat hood. Pretty much an identical kit to the last one we got, but we will be doing a few different things. So I'm super excited. This is one of those things I think that makes the biggest difference, because the Pursuits do come with, I think they're the same bumpers and stuff for the V6 models. So practically looks like an SXT, but you know, pretty soon it's going to look identical to a wide body Hellcat. All right, so just got this thing pulled into the garage. Gonna be working on a few things in here now. So as you guys just saw, we got the new Hellcat hood installed. Absolutely love how these things look. I think it makes such a big difference for the car. So that with the new headlights is already a huge improvement. And now I'm gonna work on a few other things. So I'm gonna start with the oil change. We're gonna go through and replace all the other fluids, but for right now, we're just gonna do the oil change. All right, so I think what we're gonna do right now, since we just got the oil changed, is let's go take it out on a drive. So we're gonna go make a quick little stop to the post office, get a few of your guys' merch orders shipped out. It'd be cool to get a few clips with the Charger and the Challenger. And then once we get back, I have one last thing we're gonna do for today. But man, I am so excited for this Pursuit. It's already ramping up. I have so many ideas. I have some big plans with this. So once again, go get entered into the giveaway. I love that cam install we did in our last Pursuit. But if we can have you guys really show up, it allows us to put more money into these builds and do cool stuff like supercharging them. So go get entered right now. Give yourself a shot at winning this car. And you know, we could be supercharging this thing here in the near future. But yeah, let's go take this thing out on a drive and then we'll get back and finish it up. for today is tint the taillights. I absolutely loved how our last Charger Pursuit looked when we blacked them out. Sorry, don't mind my little guy over here if he's making noise. He's my little supervisor. So this time, instead of going with the matte look, we're going with the glossier look. So I'm gonna be taking off all these letters and then tinting the entire thing. And I think I am gonna try to do a little pattern in these. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm gonna wrap a portion of the red that you see, and then I'm gonna tint over the entire thing. All right, so here's a look at what I've got going on so far. So I just wrapped the pieces. I do not want light shown through black. You can see right there. This is really all the taillight will be. It'll be red right here all the way up through that. And then the rest of it, so that entire top piece, this middle piece, and those little triangles right there are wrapped black, so you won't see those. So what I'm gonna do right now is install the full tint. So once again, I've got that gloss tint that's gonna be going over the entire taillight. I think this will be super cool. You know, these Dodge Chargers are super fun because you can really mess around with the taillight. You know, you can do these really cool overlays to get these custom designs. So I'm really excited to see how this is gonna look. So yeah, let's get the tint installed over this and let's see how it looks. So I have 2 of the 3 pieces done. I'll give you a quick look. The tint was actually not as dark as I had thought. So you guys will have to let me know what you think. I might end up redoing it once again like our first Charger. I ended up going with a pretty much black tint. Loved how that looked. I just wanted a gloss finish with this one. So both of these are tinted. You can still see the clear housing in there. You can see a little bit of that red hue. This is the untinted one. So this little section right here is untinted. So there's a little idea for the difference it makes. But I do love how the tint looks. So I definitely want to get these taillights tinted one way or another. But yeah, you guys will have to let me know if you like the darkness of this one, or if I should go with the blackout one like our first Pursuit, just make it a gloss finish instead of matte. So I'm gonna get this last one tinted, and then a little bit later today when the sun goes down, I will turn the taillights on so you guys can see how they look. All right, you guys, this is gonna wrap it up for today's video. So thank you all so much for watching, especially since you made it this far. This is just the very beginning of this Pursuit build. So I once again have a ton of stuff in store for this. It's gonna be super cool. It's gonna be totally different from our last Pursuit. And the wide body install once again begins in our next video. So make sure you're subscribed, turn those post notifications on so you don't miss anything, because our next video is actually the wide body install for our Challenger. So we're gonna be alternating between the Charger and the Challenger builds. So we got a lot of fun content planned, but thank you all again for watching, and I'll catch you all later.